Hi, everybody. Guess who's back? It is,
Me.
and we're having,
But who's this? Is that Betty? She's joining us today.
yes, today I'll be playing Mr. Greenboop, and this is my daughter, Betty.
Yeah, Betty
You
Boop.
can hold the baby now.
Yes, I know.
Right. Hi, everybody. God. We're back.
Hey, hi everyone.
Yeah. And so today, and this week's very special week, it has been,
Norman,
what is this?
it's my birthday. That's why I'm wearing my tiara.
I was just going to say
Yeah,
that.
were you? Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't forget.
I didn't
I thought
forget.
you forgot.
It's Bonita's birthday.
Hey, do you want to know how old I am?
It depends on if you want the world to know how
Well,
old
it doesn't
you are.
really matter.
Well,
I like my age.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think
I
I
think-
should tell him?
I think so.
Well, I'm 73 today.
Good work. She made it to 73. I like that. Anyway, I have a present for you.
Oh, you didn't forget.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
Here, open it up.
okay. Any particular way?
From the top. I think you just pull the top up.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, how cute is that? Woo. Oh, thank you. And it even comes with a cake. Look at
It
that.
comes with a cake.
Comes with a cake. Oh my goodness, that is
That's
so
all
cute.
That's all wrapped up.
Yeah.
Well,
And a candle.
And a candle. Well,
We'll have to do that later.
later.
Woohoo. Thank you,
So,
dear.
happy birthday, dear.
Thank you. Mwah. Love you.
That was fun.
That was. That was so cute.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it just like that.
I love those presents.
Oops.
Well, that was fun. And I hope you all got a little kick out of that. I bet you didn't. Oops, there goes one. I bet you didn't.
Surprise me.
I bet you didn't know that was coming. So if you hear a little noise in the background, we have two dogs here today. We have our dog, Audrey.
Yes,
And
yes.
we have Andrew's dog, Pele.
Yes.
And they're playing with each other and running in and out.
Yeah.
And there's...
Trying to get into mischief.
Yeah. We have to watch out for Audrey. She's a Husky who they are known as escape artists. And she has escaped numerous times.
Yeah.
She always goes to the same place in the fields way back here. But boy, getting her back here is something. It took 4.5 hours last time.
One time, yeah, out in the fields.
And she's
moving with cows.
She's made it through the screen, and
Yeah.
so.
Well,
But she's a wonderful dog.
She is. She's lovely.
Yeah, and we love her very well. Today we're playing. There it goes. Well, she has an automatic door, a doggy door, and she wears a.
I'm going to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm back.
she wears a little remote. Oh, she wears a remote along her neck, and it opens up when she comes near it, and back when she wants to come back in.
Oh, we forgot to say we're starting out with Coffee in the Morn with Norm.
Well, we didn't forget, but
My
we might as well say it.
It was my
twice.
birthday. Huh?
And it's your birthday.
It's my birthday today.
Yeah, so here's coffee too, yeah? And here's little Miss, I'm going to get in trouble.
So, what are we going to do today? We're going
We're
to do a
going to
song of
start
yours,
off
right?
with my song from way back on the first album called Jubilee.
Yes, and it's a Jubilee moment. Yes.
And Bonita is going to lip sync.
Norman is too.
Oh, I am too.
Yes.
And little Betty Boop. That's Green Boop, really. I can't stop laughing. There's Audrey. There's no room for you, Audrey, but she's giving everybody the stare. like, why am I not involved in this? There she
She'll
goes.
figure it out.
Anyway, Betty Greenboop is going to be part of this, and Bonita and we're going to lip sync to my song, Jubilee.
Yes.
Birdies in the backyard scooping up the seeds, they're scooping. Daddy's outside pulling up the weeds, pulling up the weeds, pulling up the weeds. I said, hey, pulling up the weeds, scooping up the seeds. I said, hey, one day Jubilee. Mama's in the kitchen cooking up a storm, she's cooking. Grandma's in the cellar making liquor out of corn, liquor out of corn, liquor out of corn. I said, hey, liquor out of corn, cooking up a storm. I said, hey, one day Jubilee, things going my way. I said, hey, one day Jubilee. Said, sister's had a girlfriend's looking for a can, she's looking. I'm on the roof, I'm playing Superman, playing Superman, playing Superman. Hey, playing Superman, looking for a can. I say, hey, one day Jubilee, things going my way. I say, hey, one day Jubilee. I said,
There we go.
Jubilee
with
yes.
Bonita.
And
May.
Betty Boop.
No, Betty Greenboop.
Oh, sorry. Betty Greenboop.
Betty Greenboop. Isn't she growing up so fine? She wants to be a nurse. She dresses up like that.
Remember that video you did with her? You make me feel like a natural woman. Oh my gosh, that's such a cute video. We'll have to play it sometime. Okay, bye, Betty.
Bye, Betty. So, Jubilee, that was on the first album. And they were the wonderful Stovall sisters in the background.
Yes.
And they did
Lovely ladies.
Yeah, and they did a great job on that.
They also have an album, too.
They had their own album.
Their version of Spirit in the Sky.
Jubilee wasn't on their album. Anyway, we were talking about Jubilee. What exactly is a Jubilee? And
well, it's a celebration.
It's
like my birthday. Yay!
Right, so we're having a celebration. And one of our friends just came over, and it's
shoot.
her birthday.
How do you work these things?
You put it in your mouth and blow. Try the other end.
Oh, you were supposed to sing me happy birthday.
Oh,
you forgot.
Oh my God. Okay.
Do you want to sing it or gazooze it?
Well. So, of course, and our friend is here, Mary Kay.
Hi, Mary
And
Kay.
hi. And it was your birthday today also.
Yeah. We're
And
Pisces
she
sisters.
says, and you missed our best little thing here. We opened up the box, and the birthday box,
Yeah, all
and
these little
out
cute little
flew
butterflies came out.
butterflies and
Yeah,
flowers,
yeah.
and
That's very cute.
it was real fun. But you could see it when we're all finished.
Yes.
So Jubilee is a celebration,
Yes, it's a
and a
celebration
good celebration.
of an accomplishment that I'm here this long on Earth.
Well, there's the garlic celebration in
Oh,
Gilroy.
boy.
To some people, it is
It
it
smells
is
good.
quite a celebration
Yes.
to have worked all those years, and to have got yourself to this point where you would try garlic ice cream. Everything there is made with garlic.
Yes. Their soups are delicious.
I'm not sure I would.
Well, what does that have to do with Jubilees?
Well, it's a Jubilee.
Okay.
There's also a dessert, a
That's right.
cherries
Oh,
Jubilee
boy.
where they light it.
Lagar's,
They do at our
yes,
favorite
Lagar.
restaurant,
Yes.
and we'll have to order that next time.
I think so.
Yeah,
We'll have a
well,
Jubilee moment with the
right.
Jubilee
We'll bring our
and cherries
We'll bring our kazoos.
and whatever they.
Well, we're going to have a party there, so we'll bring the kazoos,
Okay.
and we'll all order cherries Jubilee.
Okay. Sounds like a lovely
It
thing
does
to
sound
do.
like fun, and we'll do that. And also, we're gonna, the words to this song is kind of interesting.
Yes. My favorite is Norman on the rooftop playing Superman.
Yeah.
Playing Superman.
Well, sometimes you run out of choruses that you can't get anything that rhymes, doesn't fit with the song, so you just throw something in there. And
it was appropriate.
with other songs, what did he mean by that?
Probably
That's
nothing.
on the roof playing Superman. Well, looking for a can is the one where
Well,
what the heck does that mean?
yes, Can and Superman
we can understand being on a roof, dressing up like Superman, and
getting ready to jump off.
well, hopefully not jump off, but the can part, I don't know, needed. Yeah,
Well, it worked.
it worked.
Yes.
It rhymed anyway,
Yes.
So, but
But what about scooping up the seeds and pulling
Yeah.
up the weeds?
well, this is about
Seeds and weeds.
the old farm family that did things themselves, growing vegetables, and they had a still.
That's
and
right.
They made whiskey.
Yes, liquor out of corn, right?
Liquor out of corn.
Liquor out of
They
corn.
grew corn, and we looked up whiskey and corn. And
Right, right.
when corn was
Well,
the
whiskey
major
and bourbon.
made from
Bourbon is made out of rye, I think. Yeah.
well,
one of
but
those.
this was and this song was made out of corn,
Okay,
right? Making liquor.
but grandma's
grandma's making
doing
liquor.
it. She's
out
the
of
one who
corn.
has a still out there.
Right. Well, I was thinking about Granny, and the Clampets. So
Is that what you were thinking?
yeah,
of at the time?
that would have been
And-
something.
and-
That would have been
yeah.
something she did.
That would have been a. Well, we were watching it at that year, right? 1972.
I think so.
Yeah, Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we started to talk about jugs
Jugs,
because
yes,
they would have the whiskey in the jug.
yes. I had some whiskey in a jug once,
You did.
like 1969. Yeah,
Wow. You still have the jug?
I do, but it's somewhere.
Get somewhere.
Yeah.
No, but you were telling me it was all.
Oh,
it
I
was
know.
filled up at one time.
It was.
You took.
And so I
you
took the
took-
I took the
you took
wax
a
thing off of
slug.
the lid because it was all waxed, and I took I poured a shot, and that was probably about it. But a few months later, when I went back, it was empty. Somebody got a hold
Somebody
of
hit
that.
the jug.
Yeah, and it was like aged for what 10 years or something.
be,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, in one of my songs, at one time, I said, go into the whiskey jug, but someone got there
First, yes,
Ain't no
yeah.
whiskey in the jug.
Yes.
I didn't know you then, but boy, it
Yeah.
fits right in, doesn't
It does, yeah.
Yeah, and then when the whiskey was gone from the jug, a lot of back then, they played guitar and banjo and washed up bass, but
That's
they
right.
also played the jug.
Yes.
And one of the famous jug players of modern time again was Fritz Richmond.
And he's on your Petaluma album?
He was on the Petaluma album, and he was doing that with the Jim Quiskin Jug Band.
Yes.
And we got him to do a few things on the Petaluma album, and he played washed up bass, and he also played jug on The Day the Well Went Dry. Now, jug is something I could just never get the sound. We looked around for your empty jug.
We did.
We couldn't find
couldn't
it.
find it. It's
And
I
then,
think it's up in the attic somewhere.
Is it? Yeah. And we called our neighbors, hey, you got a jug? No,
Nobody has a
no one has a jug. They didn't have any whiskey anyway.
Wish I had that whiskey still in the jug. Yeah.
Boy, that was,
50 years later, Yes.
woof,
Oof.
woof.
Yeah.
That's what you say, Audrey, when you have a good shot. A good swig, as they call it. Well, there you go. And a lot of old Irish folk songs had to do with whiskey and either the jug or the jar. There was Whiskey in the Jar, which was quite a famous old Irish folk song, and a lot of versions of that. I keep saying whiskey in the jug.
You do.
It's whiskey in the jar.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, so must have been
Boy,
something.
that changes our whole thing about the jug.
Well, it doesn't, because like you, it was once in the jug and someone got there first. And they didn't even, then of course, you had
it's
to
a
hide.
mystery till this
Right,
day.
well, you had to hide some in the in the jar,
Uh-huh.
because no one would have thought it was in the jar. They knew it was in the jug.
Yeah.
Right, so if you
Well,
want
I got to go find that thing and we'll put it on a display here.
Yeah.
Show it off.
Well, that was Jubilee. Could be found on my first CD. And that's called Spirit in the Sky. So if you're looking to check out my CDs, they're at my website, spiritinthesky.com. And we have a few different ones for sale there. And lots of things about me then and now you can check out. And you can write into me if you got some thoughts at my website. There's a little thing you can check. You can click on called Contact Norman.
Oh, okay. On your website?
On the website. It says,
Spiritinthesky.com?
yeah, it says Contact Norman.
Well, what about if they want to see this podcast? What do they do?
Well, there's a place for you to do that, and they also...
Where is it?
It is on YouTube.
Yes.
And if you go to YouTube...
And Norman Greenbaum's
music, you can look for Norman Greenbaum music on the podcast, or Coffee in the Morn.
Coffee in the
with
Morn.
Morn.
With Norm.
On
Yes.
the podcast, and it'll be there. And you can leave comments, better make them good. And, or you'll wind up on my page,
Yeah.
I got that good page. I'll leave it up to you to find that page. So that's where you can get CDs and all that. So upcoming...
We're going to do the parade, aren't we?
yeah, so
Yes.
every year Petaluma has a parade. And they
It was
call
called the...
it Eggs and Butter.
I thought it was butter and eggs.
That's a better way to put it. Butter and eggs.
Well, the butter comes first, right? Before the egg?
No, the chicken. The chicken comes first.
Oh!
I know that one.
Jeez,
No,
that was the butter.
no.
comes
They
before
dropped the
egg.
butter out of that whole thing. What came first, the chicken, the egg, or the butter?
Yeah.
Right? They dropped butter.
That's
that
kind of
was,
like an egg in a nutshell, right?
Well, that's a good one. Well, it's kind of, you'd have to have like a big a big walnut
Well,
or something,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, well.
to get an egg in there. But well, some chickens lay small eggs,
Yes, they do, and they're so cute.
or well, quail's eggs.
Yeah.
You could put a quail egg in a half of walnut. That could be the new gourmet amuse bouche.
But anyway,
At
we're
fine
gonna
restaurants,
be
right.
promoting the Petalumas album. Yes.
Yeah, we'll be there in the parade, and then we'll have a booth. So I don't know if we ever spoke of it before, but we did it last year, and we have a friend who was the driver of the car, and it was a 1977 Lincoln Town car, the one that's this long.
Yes, it was a boat. It was a
But,
boat going down the road with no
yeah.
top.
The original owner chopped the top and turned it into a convertible.
Yes.
We're
It was a lot of
very
fun.
few of that.
But we're not sure this year. We'll find a good.
No, we can't get that car this year.
Yeah, that's
yeah, he
gone.
sold it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be at another car, but we don't know which one yet. But it will be a convertible, of course. We go, hi, and all that. So that's
It'll be
April
fun.
19th. So if you're around Petaluma, drop by.
Say
It-
hello.
it's quite a jubilee, isn't it?
Yes, and it's my birthday too.
April 19th.
Today's my birthday.
Oh, that's
yes.
that's
But
the
that's why I
biggest.
wore my tiara, because it's my birthday.
Yes, and that's the biggest jubilee of all. Jubilee.
Jubilee. Okay, so
Yeah, that mixed me up a little, but that's okay. So anyway, if you're around, but happy birthday again.
mwah.
So
Love
if you, and I love you too.
I love you more.
Oh, I'm so happy about that. Yeah, it's good when your woman loves you, because you know if she don't, it ain't good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so there's like 160 floats and people in that. It's a long parade.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so if you're
anyway.
around, look for us. We'll be there. And so what have you done? We did kind of an interesting thing last week.
Well, it's my birthday. I want to go celebrate, Norman. Let's go celebrate.
Well, we're going to do that on Saturday.
No. We're going to do that outside with the gang.
Oh, that's right. Forgot to tell you about that. Our neighborhood has wine on Wednesday.
It's called
What is it called?
Woohoo!
Oh, it's called
Wednesday.
Woohoo Wednesday.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, and our good neighbors will be there with Mary Kay, who's here. And every Wednesday when it's good weather. And today's a nice day out here in Northern
Beautiful out.
California.
It's perfect.
And so we're all happy to go out and sit around and talk underneath the big tree and all that.
So good. Let's go.
We're looking forward to that.
Let's go
But
play.
before we leave, last week we went to see Colin Blunstone.
Oh, Colin, yes.
Yeah, of the Zombies, and Al Stewart of
And Al Stewart, who was
And
fabulous.
between them, they had quite a few hits.
Funny.
Al Stewart's quite a jokester.
Yes.
Tells a good story.
He does. Always.
And of course, Colin Blunstone.
Colin, he's got some pipes. Whoa, he still sounds the
sings great.
same.
And they had a bunch of hits. The Zombies.
Yes.
What were their hits?
Tell her no,
Tell
no.
Her No and
It's the time.
Time
Of the season. Yes.
And Al Stewart
Yes.
sang
The Year of the Cat.
The Year of the Cat.
Lovely song.
Totally.
Yes.
So we
My
really,
fave.
that was in Petaluma. We enjoyed that. And we like to go to that town. Well,
Petaluma,
it's
yes.
part of
Well,
our
I
life.
know, but it's-
I wrote a whole
Yes.
album
We're going to be
about
in the
it.
parade promoting.
And we're going to be in the parade
Petaluma.
again. I enjoyed living there. You lived there for a while.
I did.
Petaluma.
In fact, I think I saw you in the grocery store. We were checking out produce. He was filling all the mangoes.
Say that again.
I saw you in the produce department. You were filling all the mangoes.
Yeah, well, It was one of those days, silly me.
Oh, anyway.
Well, I'm not the only one that
Feels the mangoes?
feels mangoes.
Yeah, I
I
smell.
learned it from my mother.
I get the melons.
She'd
I
go
like the
there.
melons.
She would feel everything. I still
they
do it.
have to smell
I feel
fruity.
the tomatoes. And
Yes, yeah.
Gotta get a good tomato.
Yes.
I'm not going to go any further into that.
Yeah, well, that was
I'd
fun
get to
anyway.
rest.
Well, it lasted, huh? When you left, I asked the grocery guy, I go, who is that guy?
Who is that guy? He's filling up.
Yeah,
He's,
he didn't
he's
even
filling
know.
up your
Just some
mangoes.
guy comes in once in a while. Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was
was a
me.
good one.
Yeah, well, I lived there for a while. And,
So did I.
Yeah, it was fun. How come I didn't recognize you? I mean, why didn't? God, I don't want. I think. Well, what the hell? I'll say what I want. I think I would have preferred to feel you rather than feeling
The mangoes with me?
mango.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You're bad.
Well, I think I had to say it.
Okay.
I didn't say weird though.
Maybe you were dreaming about me after that,
Afterwards,
that night. Yeah.
now every time I see a mango, I think of you.
Oh, thank you, darling. That's so lovely.
So, hey, people, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Tell all your
We're
friends.
going to go party.
We're gonna go party under the tree.
Yes.
And we're going to film it too, so that'll be
Yeah,
up
it'll be
eventually.
fun. We get to
And so tell all your friends that Coffee in the Morn with Norm and Bonita
Yes.
is on YouTube, Norman Greenbaum Music, or Coffee in the Morn with Norm. Tell all your friends so I can build up my listeners.
Yes.
And
We need to
we'd
do that.
appreciate that. And all of you, wherever you might be, take care, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye-bye. No, Audrey.
This is part 2 of my podcast. So I'm going to start by having you introduce yourself by standing up and saying your first name.
I'm Kevin. I'm Norman's friend and neighbor, and we've been friends since we moved into this neighborhood, and it's been lots of fun. And we go to the same barber and same hair colorist, so we get along fine.
And I'm Mary Kay. I was privileged to see the podcast today. Yay.
And it's also your birthday.
And it's my birthday.
Hey, I'm Linda. I'm also a neighbor, and I am a retired banker.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm Norm's neighbor across the street and down too. Retired.
Hey there, I'm Bob, spelled backwards, and I'm Norm's neighbor down 1, across the street.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm Norm's neighbor across the street, and I was a nurse for 30 years and retired. Hallelujah.
I'm Pam, and I'm a business owner and just tired, not retired.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm Norm's neighbor, and this is Tawny. And I'm still working, and I work in healthcare.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm a neighbor also, and I'm a retired engineer.
Hi, I'm Blaine, another one of his neighbors down around the corner. I'm also happily retired. I'm George. I'm Norm's neighbor to the other side, and I'm also retired.
Hi, I'm Lori. I have the privilege of living next door to Norm, and I am still working as a realtor.
I'm Bonita. Hey, it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm glad I could celebrate it here with all you neighbors and Miss Mary Kay, of course.
And this is the afternoon wine around the tree Wednesday.
But what is it called?
Woo woo.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
This is Woohoo
It's
Wednesday.
Woohoo Wednesday.
Yes, Woohoo Wednesday.
These are my neighbors. This is part 2 of Coffee in the Morning with Norm. Glad you all could come. Thank you very much. And 95% retired. Retired is a good thing. Now, when someone says, "What do? You have to come up with something like, okay, I'm a chef. Then, of course, they're going to go, where? And, then it develops into something way too long. I'm retired. That's it. Okay.
I'm sorry I missed you opening the butterfly box.
Oh yeah, that's in the
That was
beginning of the
that was
podcast.
so cool. I got to see the stuff, but not the grand opening.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Well, you can tell they really like each other a lot.
I'd say so.
But we got a couple of laughs.
Well, I didn't see the podcast, but I'm sure it was great chemistry. Really.
So you were
organic chemistry.
Were you a chemistry professor, or what's
No,
your background in chemistry?
Toxic waste. The phrase is.
Don't go into that.
Don't say it.
No, don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't wimp out.
Wimp out.
He's a toxicologist.
She
Toxicologist.
doesn't want me to say that shit was my bread and butter. That's what she doesn't want to say.
Perfect.
We got Kevin here, and Kevin was a fireman.
I was, yes.
And I always ask him if these television shows about firemen are anywhere near true, and he says, never.
No.
They didn't have affairs. No affairs down there in San.
Your boss wasn't a good-looking 25-year-old woman, It was.
And this is Audrey. This is our dog, Audrey. And
Audrey's retired too.
Audrey's retired, yes. Now she's
She
just
just
a
got
dog.
out of jail about, 9 months ago now?
Yeah.
Huh? No,
she's not on
not
well,
anymore. She's a
last
good girl.
week, though, was a big incident. She loves those fields back there behind you.
Yeah.
Took 4 hours to find her.
To get her back. We knew where she was. We could see her way down there, but yeah. Yeah, every time I called her, she perked up and said, I don't think so, not right now. I'm having too much fun.
Tell me about this gathering that happens. Does that happen?
You want us to tell you all of our secrets?
All the dirty secrets, whatever you got. Anything I could get blackmail on is what I go for.
Secrecy. We had to sign something. What is that, Laura? You have to sign it. Non-disclosure. We signed a non-disclosure.
You got to say that for the camera.
What happens at Woohoo stays at Woohoo, so we can't really tell you our secrets.
Okay.
And Woohoo came from COVID, like 4 months or whatever after COVID started. We started meeting down here 5 or 6 feet apart from each of our seats and talked.
In 2000.
And that's what, 2020.
Yes, we've been doing it 5 years now.
5 years, you just kept going.
Yeah.
Here we are.
There you
And
go.
the wine just keeps flowing.
Credit where credit is due. It's this young lady who started the whole thing.
So you were the organizer of everything?
Yeah, I think, started walking with one of my other neighbors, Mary Kay, and kind of chatting and realized that people were really struggling and being at home, and especially when you're retired. And so we just kind of put this together in our brains, and it started and grew and grew. And then other neighbors around the neighborhood were like, what are you doing? And then we're like, come on over. And here you have it, 5 years later.
Did you all know each other before, or was it?
We all knew each other, but now we really know each other. Yeah.
This little corner has always been a good neighborhood. I mean, people knew each other, and there's a Christmas party every year, and I don't know.
We've gone out to dinner, but as a group, we're very social. This is like the place to move to. But there's nothing for sale. So.
Nothing for sale.
I think the greatest part of this whole group is we can call each other if we need something, or somebody gets in trouble, or somebody gets sick, or everybody sticks together here. And I think, like George said, it's a wonderful block to live in here. We're very fortunate to have all these people in our lives and to be together. It's really, really great. And again, Lori's the one that put this together, and it's been wonderful. And it really has been.
If people are used to seeing somebody walking and stuff at a certain time or every day, and if all of a sudden they're not there, somebody will check up on them to say, oh, is she on vacation? Is she sick? Or does she need anything?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
So this is and has been the afternoon with the neighbors with Norman and Bonita.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday Bonita, and Mary Kay. Happy birthday to you.
Happy life.